Today we're going to create a bank account reconciliation. So to start, we're going to go to Cash Management and then Bank Account Reconciliations. Now, if you go to this screen often, on the top right-hand side, there's a bookmark icon where you can bookmark it so you can access it directly from your home page. So this is going to be a list of all of the bank recs that are in process. As you can see, we have nothing there, so we're going to go ahead and create a new one. So we'll create new and then hit new. We'll select the bank account that we want to reconcile and just hit OK. Now this is going to show a completely blank bank reconciliation. So here we're going to enter my statement date. So let's say we just enter this for 12/31/20 as an example. And just notice before I click out of this cell, this GL balance, 2.8 mil. So as soon as I click off, now it changes to now it says 3.6. So that's because I changed the statement date. So this GL balance is going to equal whatever balance is at this statement. At this date. Okay. Here we're going to enter the balance on your actual physical bank statement. So let's just say that was 35. I think that's, nope, one too many zeros. There we go. And so here you see the difference between what the bank says I have at the end of the month versus what my general ledger says at the end of the month. So now you can see all of this is empty. So now we want to pull in all of our bank subledger transactions. So what this is ultimately doing is going to reconcile your general ledger, your subledger, and your bank statement. So let's go ahead and say process and suggest lines. Now here, we're going to want to say both. So we want to bring in both checks and deposits. And let's say you already had data in here and you started doing your reconciliation and you realized you needed to pull in a little bit more. You want to make sure that this replace existing lines is off, and off is in black and white state. If I want to turn it on, it would be that bluish, greenish, teal color. All right, so now we're going to come and say, well, we want everything through 12/31/20. If we left that blank, then every transaction ever that was not cleared would appear. And really, we only want it through the end of December. And we're just going to go ahead and select OK. And then it's going to bring in all of these lines. So you can see once I scroll down, I can see all of my checks here. The document number is the check number. You can see the amount here. And as I check them off, I'm saying that it's on the bank statement, you can see the total checks cleared down here. And then you can see your deposits. So again, I can keep selecting these and it's going to have my total deposits here. Now when I scroll to the top, you can see that this difference is a lot different now because I'm starting to check some items off. And it's taking those cleared items into account, as well as all the outstanding items. Okay. If you want to do any adjustments, you can do them outside of the bank rec, or you can just do them right here in your bank reconciliation. So I can have my either positive or negative adjustment and just have my general ledger entry right in this bank rec screen. Okay. And when you're finished that, this difference must be 0. And then you can go ahead and post it. Now I'm not going to be able to post it here because I do not have a 0 difference. But you can come and post it. And you can also print a test report. So I'll show you what that looks like. When you do the test report, it's going to look similar to the actual bank rec printing screen. And I can print all of the checks that were cleared, or I can just print the outstanding checks. So if I want any details, I want to make sure this is turned on. And then I guess we also do probably want adjustments, but I don't really want to see all the things that cleared. I just want to see the outstanding items. So you can go ahead and do that, and I'll hit preview. I didn't check off that much, so it's going to show probably a good amount of information, which is probably good so that you can see it. And then I don't think that you can see that, so I'll zoom in a little bit. So here we can see all of the details on top, and you can actually still see the difference. And then you can see all of the outstanding checks, and you can see all the outstanding deposits. Okay, and you can print this. Okay. And that is how you create a bank reconciliation within Business Central.